Identified sources said the split was amicable, though the grounds for it were not immediately known. Kim Ye, as the power celebrity couple is known, appeared to grow.
Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of Viral. I'm your host as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on Viral as we talk about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Hollywood power couple known as Kim Ye are finally heading to Splitsville. And you won't believe what's going on with that. First things first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Viral here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. Here on Viral as we talk about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West getting a divorce. Yes, Hollywood power couple known as Kim Ye, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West started dating a couple of years ago. Many people wonder Kanye West knew he was getting himself into when he was with Kim Kardashian. She was previously married twice. One time to Kim Humphries, and that didn't last about 77 days. Another to another producer. Many people thought this was going to work for Kim out. Well, things didn't look so good. Things turned on an unfazable moment. Let's look back at the tumultuous marriage between Kim Kardashian and Kanye West.
Kardashian and Los Angeles Superior Courts, the reality star filed for divorce on Friday after almost 7 years of marriage and months of rumors that their marriage was on the rocks. TMZ, citing unidentified sources, said the split was amicable, though the grounds for it were not immediately known. Kim Ye, as the power celebrity couple is known, appeared to grow further apart, with West reportedly spending most of his time at his ranch in Wyoming. The couple's already unconventional relationship also became strained last year when West, who suffers from bipolar disorder,
what is America's destiny,
ran an unsuccessful campaign for the presidency under the self-styled birthday party. After many erratic statements by West, Kardashian released a statement in July urging compassion for his mental health struggles. Both Kardashian, a reality star, businesswoman, and social media influencer, and West, a rapper and fashion designer, are reported to be billionaires. TMZ reported that Kim Ye had a prenup and that discussions on a property settlement were well advanced. TMZ also reported that Kardashian had asked for joint custody of the couple's 4 children.
Saw right there a lot of the Hollywood report saying Kim Kardashian, Kanye West was trying to make it, do everything. Well, was there a breaking point where Kim said enough is enough? Because she was the one that filed for divorce. Well, many people believe that this was the moment that Kim said enough was enough.
Somebody, and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? Along comes Kanye West. Then again, it's not yet clear whether the rapper and designer is legitimately running for office. He announced his candidacy on Twitter 2 weeks ago, despite not filing any paperwork or tabling any policies. Many were hoping his appearance at a South Carolina convention center would finally shed some light.
Politics, America, Trump, Biden, nor Kanye West can free us. The only thing that can free us is by obeying the rules that were given to us for a promised land.
And so it went for an hour. With no microphone, an agitated West rambled about everything from his deal with Adidas to the size of his brain. At times, the crowd appeared to turn on him, particularly after this remark about 19th century abolitionist Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
When he did discuss policies, West flagged financial incentives to help struggling mothers in the hope of discouraging abortion, an issue that at one point brought him to tears.
My dad wanted to abort me. My mom saved my life. There would have been no Kanye West because my dad was too busy.
West's public struggles with mental health are among several reasons many have been dismissive of his intentions. He's also missed deadlines to appear on ballots in key states, and there are still major hurdles to get on those he's eligible for. But in American politics, just about anything can happen. Manny Tsigas, ABC News.
Kanye West having his presidential campaign, and he broke out in his meltdown moment, saying he almost killed his daughter, Northwest, because he didn't want to end up the same way he was going to be end up and killed. So a lot going on right there. Kanye, a lot of factors too. Kanye with his mental illness. You know, mental illness is no serious joke. We hope Kanye get the care he needs. And then you talking about after that meltdown with Kanye, they were saying the marriage was on the rocks, and the marriage was on the rocks. It was just piece by piece. Like I said, it was that. Well, unfortunately, ending of a marriage that produced 4 beautiful kids now have to be co-parent. All right, let's see what you people had to say out there on what the people say, our segment, on what you thought of the marriage of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, how it began, and how now they're about to split up. Take a look.
The couple reportedly has a prenup, which gives Kim $1 million for every year of their marriage. But Kanye has no access to approximately $700 million in business earnings from Kim's KKW Cosmetics line. So he gets no piece of that, but she gets $1 million for every year she's married to him. Okay, secure the bag. Okay, Kim K. Or her shapewear business, or the money from her family's reality show. So Kanye estimates his net worth at $5 billion. $5 billion, I didn't know that, which includes $1.5 billion in sales from his Yeezy brand in a 10-year deal with Gap. Do you think these money situations are going to make this divorce extremely complicated, or what do y'all think about this? They both got paper. What do y'all think?
Right. It's time to move
smart,
on.
the other one was not. It was just very not careful. I think that, she knew, and her mom knew that this could have happened. There's a possibility that this could have happened, and then you just wait for it, So they secured her, they made sure that she was protected. Now, if Kanye didn't make sure that he was protected, and maybe he was a little, frugal, I don't know. I just feel like his people, should have protected him just as well. That to me is equal. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Wow. $1
The
million.
main thing is I want to make sure that, the kids, they have 4 beautiful children together. So it's like they both financially are set.
Yeah, I don't think the money should even be
the money's not the issue, but it's going to be the whole mental thing of, I hope that he doesn't cause that, that kind of like unpleasantry when it comes to the children. Like they should still continue to put the kids first. You know what I mean? They got a whole family. 4 kids, that's a lot of kids.
Selena, what do you think?
Don't probably say it's not the money because she's secure with hers. So to even get $1 million a year for her, she's probably like, I don't need it. It's not about the money. It never was about the money. Kanye, keep your money.
Oh, so you're saying she's not going to take it?
I feel like she wouldn't. I feel like it's almost like it's not about the money. I don't feel like it's not about the money with her. $1 million for her is nothing.
Selena, as a married woman here, what do you have to say about, what do you think about this? How do you feel about this? And you were friends with Kanye West. What do you think about this whole situation?
Do you want to know the truth, or do
Yes.
you want me to tell you what?
We want to know the truth. Selena.
No politically correct answer. Go ahead, please, my friend.
I don't give a I gotta tell you, 2 people tussling over millions of dollars while people are starving in a pandemic. I just don't give a like, figure it out. But if anything, I'm with Vivica. As far as the kids are concerned, that's the most important thing. But as far as your money, like, what are we doing? Oh, you give me $500 million, I'll give you $600 million. Like, get the out of here. Like, nobody cares about this. We're somewhere trying to get PPP loans and SBA grants in the middle of a pandemic. Nobody cares about 2 millionaires fighting over money. Nobody
What we care about is that because Kanye is on again, off again of his meds, that I'm sure the visitation for his kids is probably going to have to be supervised, which sucks because they're your kids and you feel like I'm not going to hurt my kids, but it depends on if you're on the meds or not. You know what I mean? And they can't determine that really when he's going to take them or not. So that's what makes it a little more, thought-provoking and dangerous, because you got to think about that. And you hate to think about that when it's your own blood, but you got to take the kids in consideration. They got to come first. And I know Kim is going to make sure that that's happening.
I agree with you, Selena. At this point, people are just trying to get by and no one trying to hear about your issues. Maybe try to keep this one out of our faces. And she plans to play the divorce out and keeping up with the Kardashians. That's all to see. But please don't spend a lot of time with the money right now. It is very insensitive right now with all that's going on.
It's nuts. And furthermore, maybe you can take those millions you get per year that you were with Kanye and donate them to a charity that facilitates mental health. Maybe that would be a good gesture. Because
that's Kim Kardashian. If you're watching and know you are, go ahead and donate that money to some mental health cause, because Lord knows the folks need it.
Could all play out in front of the cameras, if not one, but on 2 reality shows. According to the Sunday Mirror, Kim had cameras follow her around during the last few months of her marriage to Kanye for the final season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And a source told the paper that Kim will likely be spilling more tea about her divorce when her family's new show moves to Hulu at the end of the year. Now, we know that this is just a report from a specific paper or a tabloid, so we're going to have to take it with a grain of salt. But considering the history, Jeff, of the Kardashians really laying it all out on the line with Lamar Odom and a lot of the other controversies that surrounded them, do you think that they're going to do this? And if they do, is that okay?
I don't know, because the momager is going to be involved, and she's great at it, right? Kris Kardashian. But they're going to err the side of the Kardashians and make them look good. You're not going to hear Kanye West's side no matter how you do this. I didn't even know they're supposed to be filming any new seasons on Hulu. So maybe this is an advertisement for Kim to have some sort of show, because she said on her Instagram she is not filming with her sisters anymore. I don't know if that's like a comeback thing or whatever. So I'm very interested to see how this plays out, who's involved in the show, and how much they actually show. Because of the kids, that's the only reason why I hesitate.
There's the caveat, Erica, because of the kids. If kids weren't involved, Erica, I'd be like, whatever, it's on them, even though I do think it makes a mockery of marriage, especially when you see same-sex couples still fighting for same-sex marriage in different countries. However, because of the kids, I really hope that this isn't true. What do you think, Erica?
I think that this is what has to be done. I mean, they provided this product for 20 years. They're wrapping it up, and it's like, this is a part of that story. In terms of it not giving Kanye West's side, I don't think that anyone has the ability to silence Kanye West and his side, of however platform he deems necessary to get his side out. But I think in terms of people who have been loyal to this show and to this family for 20 years, that's the expectation, to tie this all up. And this is a big storyline.
But don't you think, Erica, that this is crossing the line? I would be surprised if Kim Kardashian, despite all the branding that she's done and really showed the world everything that she's been through, I would be surprised, because she seems like a mama bear with her kids. I don't think she wants that played out for her kids to see one day. You don't think it's crossing the line?
Where's the line? Where is the line when Kanye talked about their daughter possibly having been aborted or being aborted?
And that led to their divorce.
Anymore.
But that led to their divorce. So why would Kim also do that?
Well, who knows how it'll be done? I mean, there is a story. This has to be tied up. Who knows what the mood or the temperature of the story is going to be? But I do believe that they need to put some type of story out there.
Wow, we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Write in, DBL Nation. We always love to hear from you.
Jewelry that he's purchased for Kim over the years.
I say keep the stones and have those stones made into new jewelry for the kids. That's what he should do. That's what he should do.
But real quick, to the ladies, have you ever broken up with somebody and wanted to get rid of the jewelry after y'all broke up, or did you keep it and pawn it and just stash the money?
Okay, so I broke up with somebody one time, and he threatened me. Like, say he gonna put me in a washing machine if I didn't take all the jewelry, put it in an envelope, and mail it back. I mailed it back.
Okay, I know you did. If they ever find Portia at a laundromat, we know what went down, all right?
No longer in a happy marriage. And the truth is actually unbelievable.
Sources have leaked this information from the Kardashian camp, whereby Kim Kardashian was watching this video, and it was about how the Chinese government has been putting millions of Uyghur Muslims into concentration camps and have recently admitted to sterilizing Uyghur women into no longer having children. Kim Kardashian is known for fighting for social justice, so she went over to Kanye to tell him about this new discovery. How can people do this and get away with this? When she confronted Kanye and told him about this, he said, "I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish." Kim, at this point, was taken aback. She said, "Excuse me, I am not Taylor Swift." Lawyers described it as being a clapback. She said, "I'm not Taylor Swift, and I do not like being interrupted." She finally yelled, "Who do you think you are?" To which Kanye responded, "A god." She immediately said, "Actually, I don't think you are. In fact, you are not a god." Apparently, her lawyer stated that Kim Kardashian had recently watched that Muslim guy's video of Mike Tyson saying, "I am God." From that video, she realized that the creator could not be like the created. This gave her red flags about Kanye West, and she started challenging his statements. She saw this arrogance as being worrisome. She decided to challenge his authority. She said, "If you're the all-knowing, all-seeing, all-hearing God that you claim you are, then did you know about this?" And she started spitting facts. She said, "Did you know about the famine still happening in Yemen, the worst ever humanitarian crisis this world has ever seen? Do you know that Israel ordered a bunch of vaccines and decided not to give any of them to the 5 million Palestinians that are currently under occupation? The definition of discrimination and apartheid. Did you know that Julian Assange, who exposed through WikiLeaks government crimes all over the world, and is currently being imprisoned for exposing those crimes, and the people doing the imprisoning are those criminals? Did you know about the Rohingya and the fact that extremist Buddhists in Myanmar are oppressing, killing, and burning Rohingya Muslims?" And with all this, she replied, "Now, who do you think you are?" To which Kanye replied, "I just told you who I thought I was, a god." At this point, the lawyer, our source, had said she leaked enough and she just hung up the phone. All in all, as I clearly stated in the beginning of this video, the main reason that Kim Ye are getting a divorce, the reasons are unbelievable. And by that, I mean you can choose to believe them or not. But you cannot 100% count them out. These reasons remain valid until a date whereby Kim Kardashian and Kanye West pull together a press conference, come out in front of a camera and a crowd and say these are specifically not the reasons. Until then, I choose to believe they are. I actually have no idea why Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are getting a divorce, and quite frankly, I don't really care, but I think it's super important to know about what's happening around the world. Especially when people are dying and suffering, and there's probably something we can do to help, and at the very least, the least we can do is raise awareness. Thank you very much for watching.
Chapter of her life. For the next chapter of her life. A source tells ET that the reality star feels like, quote, there is a weight lifted off her shoulders after officially filing for divorce from Kanye West last Friday. ET source says that the split has been in the works for a while now, adding that the reality star spent time with her family in Palm Springs, California after filing. Quote, Kim feels like she can put that part behind her and start to move forward in healing. Kim knows she will be okay. It's just going to take some time to get used to her new normal.
At the end of the day, life is about being happy.
On Monday, Kim took to her Insta story to share this video from the car window. The song she selected, Olivia Rodrigo's heartbreak anthem track, Driver's License.
Oh, my friend, you're tired of hearing how much I miss you, but...
The ballad played out over 3 posts to her story. And on the final post, the KKW Beauty founder added a series of white, green, brown, and black hearts, bookended by knife emojis.
Oh, and I just can't imagine how you could be so okay, now that I'm gone.
Kim filed for divorce from Kanye on Friday after 6 years of marriage. She is asking for joint legal and physical custody of their 4 children they share, 7-year-old North, 5-year-old Saint, 3-year-old Chicago, and 1-year-old Psalm. A source told ET at the time that the rapper is fine with the joint custody agreement and that the two are committed to co-parenting together.
They think our kids will see, Kanye and I work really hard, and I hope that's motivating for them and just to find their own path.
On Friday, the 40-year-old reality star honored her late father, Robert Kardashian, on his birthday, writing, quote, "I celebrate you every single day, but today even more." Kim added that she's been eager to talk to her dad, writing, "So much to tell you," and making this request: "Please come visit me in a dream soon."
People, you saying that Kim knew about Kanye's mental illness. Kanye West should have known how Kim was a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed. Well, many people know that many people are blind to that sometimes when we have those moments and stuff, that love is blind, and you so blind at the moment that you don't really truly know what love is until you experience it. And with Kim and Kanye, they thought they knew what love was. They probably did. They probably loved each other. They still probably do. But during this unfortunate situation, unfortunate circumstances, Kim moving in one direction, Kanye still moving in another. So things happen. People grow apart. So that's how it be sometimes. Well, thank you all for watching this edition of Ours. We talk about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West getting a divorce. I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long. We'll see you next time for a new edition of Vow.